Hey guys, so this is a little bit of a different video and it might not pertain to a lot of you, but if any of you have girls and they dance or just like things stoned, I'm going to show you how I have to stone my daughter's twirl costume. And then I also have to do her jacket, so just wanted to show you. I'm trying a new glue this time. I usually always use E6000, but it really stinks and sometimes it's a bit more difficult to work with, so I'm going to try this new one, Aleene's. So this is the glue. I got all the glues at Hobby Lobby. I use toothpicks, I use cotton tips, and just a little dish of water because you can kind of dip it and then it'll stick to the stone a bit than trying to hand do all of these. And then I have two different size stones. The stones, very tiny. I am using on her twirl costume. It is a gross of the 20 SS Crystal AB. They're about $15 for a gross. And then for her jacket, for most of it, I'm doing a half of a gross of the 30 SS AB. AB just kind of shows more of, kind of hits the light on all different colors. So AB is used a lot when you want the colors to pick up. Cover your mouth.
What is that?
He's a mess. He just had some chocolate. So I'm going to get started and I will show you how we get this going. Okay, so if you're stoning, these glues, they kind of goop up, but they do dry clear. So if you get extra glue on it, you don't want to try to peel it off. Just let it dry, and then once it's dry, it'll just flake right off. So it's really good. E6000 holds really great, but I've heard the Aleene's doesn't hold as well. So we're going to have to kind of do a few, and I'm going to kind of wiggle them around and see what I think, if it's going to hold or not. And my boys are arguing in the background, so I apologize. Okay, so we're going to start with the smaller stones, and I'm just going to dab my Q-tip here. Shh, boys. So you're just going to dab the top, and like this. I just kind of wanted to show you. It just sticks to it. So what I'm going to do is just going to get a little bit of my glue on where I need to place my diamond. I'll set this. Okay. And then you're just going to stick it down. And then I use the other end to just kind of hold it in place. And you just want to kind of hold it there for a few seconds just to make sure, you know, it sticks. And so far it is not sticking, so I don't think I'm going to like that glue. Alright. This is why we get both, because you just don't know. So the only thing about the E6000 is it gets really stringy. So, alright. So let's put some E6000 instead, the same way. Again, the strings, they'll come off. It's not really a big deal. It's just a pain in the butt. Okay. Get my thing wet again so that I can pick up my stone. And it's already got glue, so it's sticky. And then I'm just taking a dry one, and again, we're just going to kind of hold it down. And then, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Okay, so there's one of them. So the E6000 is definitely sticking better, so I think we're going to stick with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this done. I have the skirt and the straps to do, and then I will show you once I start with the bigger ones on the jacket and kind of show you what it's done. When it is done, it just needs to rest somewhere and dry for about 24, 48 hours. My daughter's marching in our St. Patrick's Day parade here in St. Louis, so I'm doing it today and going to let it rest all the way up until Saturday for her. So that way we know the stones are working. And then I always have extra stones and keep these supplies with us in case a stone pops off or something like that at a competition. You know, you get it caught on a jacket or something. So I always carry that with us. But other than that, this stuff pretty much sticks. I've done these on like her dance shoes, and you know, she's rolling around on the ground and stuff, and it sticks very well. So you guys can try this. I'll show you in a little bit the shirt that I'm gonna do later. I know I don't have enough stones for that, but I'm gonna get some. We are twirling in Disney World this summer, and then at Notre Dame University. So I have a Twirl Mom shirt, and it has like a heart. So I'm gonna fill it with some really pretty stones and be able to show off for my daughter. So, but we'll do that another time. And again, I will show you once I get a little bit further done with this costume, how it looks, and then we'll jump onto the jacket. See you in a bit. Okay, so the costume is finished. I just did the stones on the bottom and just her straps. Okay, so that is finished, and now we're going to work on the jacket. Okay, so the jumpsuit is done, so I just put a little diamond on each of the ends of the baton, and then I ran out of diamonds, but this is what it will start to look like. I have the bigger stones up here, and then I started the smaller stones there. And then on her name, again, just a little stone on each side of the baton. So this is just going to sit and dry, and I'll get some more stones and it'll be finished. But let me know if you guys do any stoning, or maybe you've never seen stoning and something you want to try. So talk to you guys later. Bye.